Hello everyone and welcome to the Raymond School Fields, where we are set to bring you more Brockton Blazers softball. Tonight's game is an old Silver Lake Softball League Senior Division game with the visiting Abington 1 team taking on your hometown Brockton Blazers. As we've got the Blazers out in the field getting warmed up, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. For visiting Abington, we have Sophia leading off, Nora batting second, Mackenzie batting third, Kara batting fourth, Madeline batting fifth, Olivia batting sixth, Talia batting seventh, Hannah batting eighth, and Aubrey batting ninth. For your Brockton Blazers, Tyshauna will be the leadoff hitter with Jazz batting second, Zoe batting third, Ada in the cleanup spot, Leia batting fifth, Annalise batting sixth, Cassie batting seventh, Sophia batting eighth, Amelia batting ninth, Maddie batting 10th, Jayla batting 11th, Divine batting 12th, and Avery batting 13th. Cassie will be the starting pitcher for Brockton here tonight, as the Blazers infield converge into the circle. Some last-minute words of encouragement for our pitcher, Cassie. The huddle is broken, and we are set to get underway. Sophia will lead things off with the green wave here in the first inning. Cassie set, and she delivers. Swing and a miss for strike one. Pitcher's ready, and here comes the pitch. In there for called strike two. Cassie quickly ahead in the count, no balls and two strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike three. First out of the inning here by way of the K. That's going to bring Nora up next. She takes the first pitch inside for ball one. Cassie gets set, and the 1-0 pitch right there for strike one evens the count up at a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here on Nora. High and outside, 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball over towards the first base side, and it gets through. A little bit of miscommunication on the defensive side, and Nora will reach with an infield single. One on and one out now here as Mackenzie steps in. She swings and misses at the first pitch for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Misses outside, the throw down to first, and the runner is back safely. Cassie's ready and delivers the 1-1 pitch. The runner goes, swing and a miss, strike two, the throw down to second. Not in time. Nora gets second on the stolen base. Excellent throw by Tyshauna. 1-2 the count here on Mackenzie. The pitch. High, ball two. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down low, and the count's now full. Cassie, here comes the payoff pitch. Grounded back to the box. It's fielded by Cassie. The throw to first is in time for the out. Nora will advance to third on the putout, but that is the second out of the inning. Kara, the cleanup hitter, steps up next here for Abington. Cassie's first pitch to her is high for a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Offered at and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Cassie toes the rubber, and here comes the 1-1. Grounded foul back behind the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count here on McKenzie with a runner at third, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Still no score. Here it comes. High, and the count's evened up 2-2. Everyone gets set, and the 2-2 pitch is on the way. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that will retire the side in the top of the first. No runs across for Abington. After a half inning played, it's Abington 0, Brockton coming up. All right, we're set for the bottom half of the first inning here. Tyshauna will lead things off for the Blazers. She takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Pitch, low, ball 2. Pitcher's ready. And here comes the 2-0 pitch. In there for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike now the count here on Tyshauna. Here's the pitch. Fouled off the batter. That'll even the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High, and the count runs full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Grounded over towards shortstop. It's fielded there. The throw to first is not in time. Tyshauna beats out an infield single. That'll put the leadoff runner on here as Jazz will be our next hitter. Comes the pitch. Runner goes. The ball's high. The throw down to second is not in time. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Pitcher's ready, and she delivers the 1-1 pitch. There for called strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. The count now on Jazz. The 1-2 misses high. Runner goes. The throw to third. And she slides in safely, does Shauna. Great throw by the catcher, but an excellent slide to get in around the tag. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High and the count's full. Here we go with another payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. Jazz will head down to first with a walk. That's going to put runners at the corners here with nobody out, as Zoe will step up into the box next for Brockton. She takes the first pitch high. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Inside for a ball. Jazz goes, and she will take second on the defensive indifference. 2 in scoring position now. And the 2-0 pitch. High and tight, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, the count here on Zoe. Pitch is on the way. And it's up high. Zoe will go down to first with a walk that will load up the bases full of Blazers. Ada steps in next here for Brockton with a chance to do a little bit of damage here in the home half of the first. She swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Ada's back in the box. Pitcher gets ready. And the 0-1 pitch. Called, strike 2. Ada quickly in the hole, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down low. Ball and 2 strikes here on Ada. Here it comes. Grounded foul off the third base side. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Up high, it gets by the catcher. Tyshawn is going to come in, and she will score. All 3 runners advance, and Brockton is on the board first. Kenzie's set, and she delivers. Inside, and the count's now full. Here we go, another payoff pitch. Up high, ball 4. That'll reload the bases for the Blazers. And the Abington coach is going to take a moment to have a conversation with his pitcher. Zoe, sorry, not Zoe, that's Leia. Looked at my list the wrong way. Leia, the batter here with the bases loaded. Still nobody out in the inning. And the first pitch misses up high. The 1-0. Over the inside corner for a called strike. Taking a moment, the catcher deciding she does not want her shades. Everybody's ready, and here comes the 1-1 pitch. Popped up over towards second base, and it drops down into the outfield. Run scores. Runner is safe at second, and 2 runs come in to score. Annalise, the next hitter here for Brockton, as she takes the first pitch for a ball. Popped up over towards first base, and it's foul. The 1-1 pitch. High, 2 balls and a strike here, the count on Annalise. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 3. Delayed steal, the throw to third, and she's under the tag. Leia will also advance to second on the play. The 3-1 pitch. Grounded, foul off the third base side. That'll run the count full here. Here we go with the payoff pitch. Up high, ball 4. Annalise heads down to first, and the bases are loaded once again. Still nobody out in the inning, as Cassie will be the next batter. Chance to help her own cause here. Comes the pitch. Misses up high. Cassie's back in the box, and the pitch. Grounded back towards the pitcher. She's got it. The throw home. Not in time. The run comes in to score. Fourth run across here for Brockton. Sophia will be the hitter. Room for 1 more on the board here in the inning for the Blazers. Low and inside for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Grounded over towards first. It's a foul ball. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch is on the way. 2 balls and 1 strike now here on Sophia. Here's the 2-1. Outside, ball 3. Ready? And the 3-1 pitch. Down low, ball 4. That'll bring home the 5th run of the inning. And that will bring the first inning to a close. Great inning for the Blazers as they pick up 5 without recording a single out after one full inning. Brockton 5, Abington 0. All right, we're back to start the second inning, and Madeline will be the leadoff hitter for Abington. Cassie gets set, and she delivers. Foul back for strike one. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Up and outside, ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike, the count here on Madeline. The 2-1 pitch. Low, ball 3. Three-one pitch. Low, ball 4. Madeline draws a leadoff walk here in the top of the second. Olivia steps into the box next here for Abington. Here's the pitch. Line past shortstop into left field for a hit. Runner holds at second. And it's a single for Olivia. Talia, the next hitter here for Abington. First pitch misses up high. Here comes the 1-0. Low. And it gets by the catcher. And both runners will advance. 2 in scoring position now here for Abington with nobody out. Here's the 2-0. Outside. 3 balls and no strikes here on Talia. The pitch. Foul back. Cassie gets ready, and here comes the 3-1 pitch. Up and outside, ball 4. Talia heads down to first, and the bases are now loaded. Hannah will be the hitter here now for Abington as they try and cut into this 5-run lead. First pitch misses inside. It gets by the catcher, but no attempt to advance. Here's the 1-0. Over the inside corner for strike one. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. The ball and 2 strikes. The count now here on Hannah. The 1-2. Down low. The count's even up at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Called. Strike 3. Cassie picks up the K for the first out of the inning. Aubrey will be the hitter next here for Abington. Bases still loaded with 1 out. Up and in, ball 1. The 1-0. Misses inside again. The 2-0 pitch. Called. Strike. 2 balls and 1 strike now here on Aubrey. Cassie delivers. Up and away. Ball 3. No room on the bases here. The pitch. Up high. Ball 4. That'll walk home a run. And Abington is now on the board. Coach Michelle going to take a second to go have a word with her pitcher and catcher. Try to settle her pitcher down. The mound meeting is over, and we're back to the top of the Abington order. Sophia steps in. She swings at the first pitch and misses for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Outside. Here's the 1-1. Up high, goes to the backstop. But a smart play not to try and advance on that one. Bounced right back to the catcher. 2 balls and a strike here on Sophia. Cassie set, and she delivers. High, ball 3, the throw down to third. Cassie winds and delivers. Swung on and missed, and the count's full. Here's the payoff pitch. Low, ball 4. Another run will come in. This will bring Nora up to bat. She singled her first time up. First pitch is in there for a called strike. The 1-0 pitch. Strike 2. Cassie quickly ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-strike pitch. High, 1 ball and 2 strikes now here on Nora. The 1-2. Grounded back over towards shortstop. The throw to first is in time for the out. A run does come in. 6-3 on the putout for the second out of the inning. Abington cuts the lead to 2. McKenzie will step into the box next. Gets by the catcher. And the run comes in to score. 4th run of the inning for Abington. The 1-0 pitch. Misses outside. Here comes the pitch. Swing and grounded over to short, and it gets through into the outfield. Sophia comes in to score. And that will be the 5th run of the inning, which will bring the inning to a close. Abington fires back with 5 runs, and as we head to the bottom of the second inning, it's Abington 5, Brockton 5. All right, here we go with the bottom of the second inning. Amelia will lead things off for the Blazers. And she fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. Gets set. And the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back to the pitcher. She fields and throws to first in time for the out. Good contact there by Amelia, but just right back to the pitcher who made a nice play for the first out of the inning. Maddie will step into the box next here. She takes the first pitch for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Inside, ball 2. Pitcher's set. And she winds and delivers. Swung on and missed. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count here on Maddie. Here's the 2-1. Strike 2. The 2-2 offering is on the way. And it hits her. Maddie will head down to first on the hit by pitch. 1 on and 1 out now as Jayla will be the next hitter. First pitch is there for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to third. It's fielded there. The throw to first is in time for the out. Two outs now in the inning. Devine, the next hitter. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Swung on and missed. Runner goes. The throw to third is there for the out that retires the side. No runs across for Brockton, and after 2 full innings, it's Abington 5, Brockton 5. All right, we are ready to kick off the 3rd inning. Taishana, the new pitcher here for Brockton, and Kara will lead things off for Abington. She pops the first pitch back, foul, and out of play. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Shauna quickly ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. Hit foul. Out of play off the left field side. Count remains 0-2. Kara's back in the box. And here we go with another 2-strike pitch. Fouled off. Kara fights off another one. Sean is set, and she delivers again. Low. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here on Kara. Here's the 1-2. Popped up over towards the third base side. Cassie has it there for the first out of the inning. Madeline will step into the box next. She walked and scored last inning. Here's the pitch. Misses down low. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Popped over towards shortstop, and it gets over into the outfield for a hit. Madeline pulls into first, and she's got a 1-out single. Olivia will be the next hitter. She singled and scored her last time up. She pops the first one over to its second. Oh, and it's not fielded there. The throw to second is in time to get the out there. We're going to have a timeout to check on Maddie. Maddie's going to come out of the game while she gets checked out, and Amelia will check in over at second base. 2 outs now in the inning. Still a runner at first as Talia steps up to be the next hitter. She walked and scored her first time up. First pitch misses inside. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Over the inside corner, called strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Talia. Here's the 1-2. Fouled back. Tyshana gets set. She winds and delivers. Fouled back again. Talia spoiling a couple of pitches here. Comes the pitch. Pop back, foul in, out of play. Count still 1-2 here. And the pitch. Low, ball 2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down low and the count's full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with 1 on here in the top of the third. The payoff pitch. Runner goes and is fouled off. Let's reset and we're going to do it again. Here it comes. Grounded over toward shortstop. It's fielded there. The throw to first is in time for the out that retires the side. No runs across for Abington, and we go to the bottom of the third inning. Still Abington 5, Brockton 5. All right, we're set for the home half of the third here. Devine will lead things off here for Brockton. She swings at the first pitch and grounds it over towards second. It's fielded there. The throw to first is in time for the out. Good hustle by Devine. She almost beat it out, but they made the play to get the first out of the inning. Avery will be the next hitter for the Blazers. And she fouls the first pitch back for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lined into left field, and it gets by the left fielder. Avery heads in towards second. She rounds second. She's on her way to third. She's going to be waved around. The throw comes into home, and it's an inside the park home run for Avery. That puts Brockton back on top by a run. And we're back to the top of the Blazers order with Tyshauna, who singled and scored her first time up. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Tyshauna back in the box. And the 1-1 pitch. Lined into left center field, and it gets down. Tyshauna rounds first, but she's going to go on the throw. And she makes it to second. Jazz will be the next hitter now with 1 on and 1 out. She walked and scored her first time up. Pitch misses outside for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Up high. Evens the count. 2 balls and no strikes the count. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Runner goes. And she will make it into third. Two balls and a strike here, the count on Jazz. Here's the pitch. Up high, ball 3. Here's the 3-1. Big swing and a miss. The count's full. A little bit of confusion on the count there, but it was only strike 2. Here comes the payoff pitch, and it misses up high for ball 4. Jazz heads on down to first, and now we have runners at the corners with 1 out. Zoe will be the hitter. She walked and scored her first time up. First pitch misses inside. Oh, the throw gets by the pitcher. A lot of shenanigans going on in the bases right now. Here comes the pitch. Down and in. Good block by the catcher. The runner takes second. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Low, ball 3. Three balls and no strikes here on Zoe. The pitch. Fouled off. Everyone gets set. And here's the 3-1 pitch. Grounded back towards the pitcher. She fields it. The throw to first is not in time. Tyshauna comes in to score. Jazz advances to third as Zoe reaches on the infield hit. Ada will be the next batter here for Brockton. She swings and misses at the first pitch. Zoe goes to second, and she'll take it uncontested. Ada walked and scored in her first plate appearance. The 0-1 pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. Pitcher set. She winds and delivers. Low, ball 2. It gets by the catcher. Jazz is going to try and come in, and she will make it. Zoe advances to third. And now Zoe's going to try and go the throw home. And she's out at home. A little too aggressive there. Here comes the pitch to Ada. Up high. 3 balls and 1 strike now here on Ada. 2 outs now in the inning. Blazers now up by 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch. In there for a called strike 2, and the count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitcher's ready, and the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball hits the ground. The throw to first is there to get the out. That'll bring the inning to a close, but not before the Blazers pick up 3 runs. As we head to the 4th inning, it's Brockton 8, Abington 5. All right, here we go with the start of the 4th inning. Hannah will be the leadoff hitter for Abington. First pitch misses outside for a ball. A 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside. 2 balls and a strike. The count here on Hannah. Taishana gets set, and she delivers. Up high. Ball 3. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count's now full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. Hannah heads down to first with a leadoff walk. Aubrey will be the next hitter. She walked and scored her first time up. The pitch. Over the inside corner for a called strike. The 0-1, down and in. Here's the 1-1. Right down Broadway, 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now here on Aubrey. Here's the pitch. High, and the count's even to 2 apiece. The 2-2, inside, and the count's now full. Sean is set, and we got the payoff pitch. Called, strike 3. One down now in the inning. Sophia will be the hitter. She walked and scored her last time up. First pitch is swung on and grounded past third for a hit. Single for Sophia. We'll put runners at first and second here with 1 out as Nora will step up. She singled back in the first inning. She takes the first pitch down low. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2. The 2-0. Swung on and missed. 2 balls and 1 strike. The count now on Nora. Here comes the pitch. Inside, ball 3. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss, and the count's full. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Taishana. As Mackenzie will be the hitter. She reached on an error her last time up, and she takes the first pitch low and inside for ball 1. The 1-0. High, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike now here on Mackenzie. Here comes the 2-1. Inside, ball 3. Shauna winds and delivers. Called strike 2. Count's now full. The payoff pitch. Up high, ball 4. That's going to load the bases here for Abington with 2 down. As Kyra will be the next hitter. Chance here for Abington to cut into this lead. And she swings and misses at the first pitch. Here's the 0-1. Inside. Kyra back in the box here. And the 1-1 pitch. Inside. 2 balls and 1 strike here on Kyra. Here's the 2-1. Popped up over towards shortstop. It drops down there. 1 run is scored. A second run will come around and score as well. Abington now cuts the lead to 1. The Blazers having a team conference at the mound. All right, the huddle is over, and Madeline will be the hitter for Abington. She's walked and singled and scored once so far tonight. Lined over towards second, and it gets down and into the outfield for a hit. McKenzie comes in to score. Kara is being waved around. The throw to the plate is not going to be in time. Two-run single for Madeline, and Abington now on top by 1. Olivia the batter now. First pitch misses inside for a ball. Olivia is singled and reached on a fielder's choice. She's scored once tonight. Inside, ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike here on Olivia. Here comes the pitch. Up and in, ball 3. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Pop back foul. Count's now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second here in the top of the 4th. Shauna delivers. Grounded over towards third. It's fielded there by Cassie. The throw to first is in time to retire the side. Not before Abington, though, picks up 4 runs. And as we go to the bottom of the 4th, it's Abington 9, Brockton 8. We're set now for the home half of the 4th inning. Brockton now trailing by a run. Leia will be the leadoff hitter. She reached on a fielder's choice and scored her first time up. She takes the first pitch up high. The 1-0. Line foul off the right field side. Pitcher's ready, and the 1-1 pitch. Called strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here on Leia. Here comes the pitch. Popped over towards right field, and it drops fair. Leia heading in towards second, and she will get there with a double. Runner in scoring position now for Annalise, who walked her first time up. She swings and misses at the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Inside, gets by the catcher, and Leia will advance to third. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Line back up the middle. The run comes in to score. And we're going to check on the pitcher as that went off her arm, it appears. That was a hot shot. And we're going to have a pitching change. We're going to step aside for a moment while the relief pitcher will warm up. All right, the new pitcher's ready as Cassie will step up. 1 on, 1, nobody out here. Runner goes. It's outside for a ball, and she'll take second with no throw. Cassie reached on a fielder's choice her first time up. The 1-0. Low, ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Low, ball 3. The runner goes. The throw to third is not in time. And it looks like we're going to have another pitching change for Abington. Let's step aside once again while the warm-up pitches happen. All right, we're just about ready to go as Cassie will step back into the box. 3 balls and no strike the count with a runner on third, nobody out. Here's the pitch. High, ball 4. Cassie heads to first. Sophia will be the hitter. First pitch is swung on and missed. Cassie goes to second, and she'll get there with no throw. The 0-1 misses low for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. Pop back foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Sophia. Here's the 1-2. Up high for a ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. Here comes the pitch. Called, strike 3. 1 out now in the inning. Still runners at second and third. As Amelia is the hitter. Comes the pitch. And she takes it outside for a ball. The 1-0. Foul back. Here's the 1-1. Grounded down the third base line, and it's a fair ball. Annalise comes in to score. Cassie being waved around. And she will score as well, and it is a 2-run single for Amelia. The Blazers now back on top by 2. Jayla swings at the first pitch. It's grounded back to the pitcher, and it gets by into the outfield. Amelia will come around, and she will score. Divine is the hitter here next as she looks at ball 1. The pitch misses high, ball 2. The 2-0, excuse me. Up high, 3 balls and no strikes here on Jayla. Sorry, not Jayla, Devine. Outside, ball 4. Devine heads down to first. Runners at first and second now with 1 out as Avery will be the header. Avery had an inside the park home run her first time up. She pops the first pitch up, and it's caught by the catcher. The throw down to second, double play. That's going to bring the 4th inning to a close, but Brockton picks up 4 runs. And as we go to the 5th inning, it's Brockton 12, Abington 9. All right, we're back for the start of the 5th inning. Talia will lead things off here for Abington. She walked and scored back in the 2nd inning. First pitch is swung on and missed for a strike. The 0-1, high, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2 balls and a strike, the count here on Talia. Tyshauna delivers. Swing and a miss, evens the count up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. First out of the inning. That's going to bring Hannah up to bat. She walked and scored her last time up. And she's hit by the first pitch. And she'll head down to first. That's going to bring Aubrey up. She walked and scored back in the 2nd. First pitch is there for strike 1. Inside, ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. High. 2 balls and a strike, the count now here on Aubrey. Here's the pitch. Grounded, foul off the first base side. Here's the 2-2. Inside, the count's full. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded right in front of the plate. And no play to be made. Two on now with one out for Abington as Sophia will step in. She's walked and singled, scored twice so far tonight. She swings and misses at the first pitch. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball one. The 1-1 misses down low. 2 balls and a strike. The count here on Sophia. Comes the pitch. High. The 3-1 pitch. Up high, ball 4. That's going to load the bases here for Abington, as Nora will be the hitter next. She singled back in the first inning. First pitch misses down low. The 1-0 pitch. Low and inside, ball 2. Gets by the catcher, but not enough for the runner to try and score. Here's the 2-0. Ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. The count here on Nora. No room on the bases to put her. Strike 1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4. That's going to bring a run on in. Cuts the lead to 2. Mackenzie will be the next hitter for Abington. She reached on an error, walked, and scored once tonight, as we have a conference at the pitcher's rubber. And we're going to have a pitching change here for the Blazers. Cassie's going to return to the pitcher's circle, so let's step aside while she takes her warm-up tosses. All right, Cassie's ready to go as Mackenzie steps in. Base is still loaded for Abington with 1 out. First pitch misses low. Here's the 1-0. Called strike. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Popped up foul off the first base side, and it drops down. Good effort by Sophia. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here on Mackenzie. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Evens the count up at 2 each. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High, and the count's full. Here's the payoff pitch. Down low, ball 4, and that'll bring another run home. Kara, the next hitter. She reached on an error and scored her last time up. He swings and misses at the first pitch, first strike. Pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Grounded over to short. It's fielded there. The throw to third is there for the out, but a run comes in. That'll tie the game up. 2 outs now in the inning as Madeline is the hitter. First pitch misses for a ball. The pitch. Up high for a ball. Madeline's walked and singled twice and scored once. Up and outside, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded over towards third. It's fielded there, and the out is made. That's going to retire the side, but Abington does pick up 3 runs. As we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, we're tied at 12. We're back for the bottom of the 5th inning. Tyshauna will lead things off. She takes the first pitch up high for a ball. She singled and scored twice so far tonight. Outside, ball 2. High, 3 balls and no strikes here on Tyshauna. Three-0 pitch. And she'll head down to first with a walk. Jazz will be the next hitter. She's walked and scored twice so far this evening. Pitch. Runner goes. It's in there for a strike. The throw down to second. Gets over to the outfield. Tyshauna's going to head to third. The throw comes into third. And it gets by, and she's going to go all the way around it. And she will score. And just like that, the Blazers have the lead again. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul ball off the first base side. Two-strike pitch misses down low. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Jazz. The 1-2 misses high for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Hit back towards the pitcher. She has it. The throw to first. And they're not going to be able to get her. That's going to bring Zoe up to bat. She's walked and singled, scored once. She swings and drives a pitch to left field, but foul. A lot of excitement, but a long strike. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. The runner's going to go, and Jazz will get to second. The 0-2 pitch. Up and in, ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here on Zoe. Here comes the pitch. Called! Strike 3. 1 out now in the inning. That's going to bring Ada up to bat. She walked and scored back in the first inning. Pitch. Grounded back up the middle. The shortstop has it. The throw to first. Not in time. Jazz is going to come around. And she will score. Infield RBI single for Ada, and the lead is now 2. Leia will be the hitter next. She grounds it towards third and it gets into the outfield. Zoe's going to come around, and she will score. Going to bring the lead up to 3. As Annalise will be the hitter. She grounds the ball over towards the third base line, and it's foul. Anaya's walked and singled, scored once tonight. Here comes the pitch. Low for a ball. Runner goes. The throw to third. And she's safe. Here's the 1-1. Up and in. 2 balls and a strike here on Annalise. Pitch. Outside, ball 3. Pitcher's ready. And she delivers. Popped up. Coming at me. And foul. Counts full. Payoff pitch. Grounded to short. It's fielded there. Throw to first. And it's safe. Leia comes in to score. Cassie will be the next batter here for Brockton. She's reached on a fielder's choice and singled and scored. The runner goes. The throw. And she's safe. Oh, she's going to go to third as it gets through to the outfield. Here comes the pitch. High, ball 2. The pitch. Lined into right field for a hit. Annalise will come in to score. And Cassie pulls into second with a double. That's going to bring the inning to a close, and that's going to bring the game to a close. The teams go through the line, congratulating each other for a good game. And there you have it, your final score, Brockton 17, Abington 12. That's going to do it for today's game. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time for more Brockton Blazers softball.